Left one. The person left one. यार कुछ नहीं होता, लास्ट में निकाली
कसम से बॉस नहीं मानेगा। बॉस ने रखवाई है स्पेशल, मेरे को ऑफिस में बुला के कैमरे में दिखा कि मुझे इतनी कोर्स चाहिए।
यार ये वाली में
अच्छा बिला तो मैं बिला बात करने की बात कर
लास्ट टाइम नहीं निकाली थी। और दूसरा ये कि हमने म्यूजिक को भी करना होता है, तो बंदा बैठा तो वो हर तंग होता है।
मैं वो बिला आता है
वो बंदा इधर बैठा होता है ना, वो तंग होता है। म्यूजिक भी बंद करना होता है, कौन सा होता है
बिला, उसने मुझे 10 गिनवाए हैं, 62 चेयर उसको बॉस को अंदर चाहिए। मैं उससे बात करके आता हूँ, पीछे बात
Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Green light is on. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Te- Test तो कर रहा हूँ वहाँ से. I'm from Mumbai. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and hello everybody. My name is Ali Sheikh. I'm the head of digital marketing and marketing for Devisers Group. On behalf of the organization, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for your patience. Firstly, a very important question to everybody that's here today. As you are aware today, we will be doing a free immigration prize draw today. So I just want to check if, can you please raise your hands? Have you submitted your form to say you've entered the prize draw? It was on the counter for the spinning wheel. Did you submit? Everybody submitted? Everybody okay, right? You submitted? Okay, good, good. We have, alhamdulillah, a lot of people attending today. So if the guests are in the other rooms, I'm also mentioning to you as well. Please make sure you submitted the forms to enter the prize draw. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so before we get started today, I'd like to just start with a few questions. I wanted to ask anybody here: is there anybody here who is a father or a parent? Any parents that are here today? Can you raise your hand if you're a parent? MashaAllah. So we have a number of parents that are here today. So I just wanted to, sir, if I could ask you in your lovely red shirt, could you, is it red or maroon? I don't know exactly, but it's nice. Um, sir, for you as a family, why are you considering migrating to another country? What's important to you?
It's quite personal, but it's a political problem.
Political problem. Okay, fair enough. That's that. Some people have this challenge, and we want to address that. But is there any other people who have any reasons they want to share? Anything to do with family? Is there anybody who's trying to? Is there any fathers here who are trying to secure a better future for their children? MashaAllah, there's a few there. I can see there's a number of people here. The reason that I'm asking this is it's because it relates back to me and what the experience I have had. So just to explain my background, my father was Pakistani. He migrated to the UK back in like the 70s. So it was quite a while ago, and I'm not going to give my age away, but I'm also quite old. But the point is, my father made that sacrifice. So the same thing that you are here today as parents, right? He had this idea, he had this concept in his mind that he wanted to secure a better future for his children. And his idea was the UK, right? So we're going to discuss Portugal and other countries, but his concept, his idea, his strategy was the UK. So Alhamdulillah, I was born in the UK, my sister, my brother, we were all born in the UK. We benefited from the things that you are probably interested in, that you probably know about: the free education, the free healthcare, the rights that exist in places like the UK. All of these things, alhamdulillah, I benefited from them. So even now, my father's grandchildren, as in my children, they were all born in Dubai, right? Because I had the choice. I had the passport. I didn't need to worry about it anymore. I still consider myself to be Pakistani, but at the same time, I have a British passport. So now I have more freedom to wherever I want to go. So people often ask me, why are you here? And I say, because economic reasons. But the main point is, I don't need to worry that do I have a backup. Alhamdulillah, I have a backup, because like you fathers that are here today and like you mothers that are here today, that you're considering how you can safeguard the children's future, right? And this is what he did. And this is, so as I mentioned, for my children, it benefited not only his children, meaning me, my sister, my brother, but it also benefited his grandchildren, because all of his grandchildren, they were born in Dubai, but they all got UK passports. So for the people that are here with this goal in mind, the political things, of course, we're here to help with those situations as well. But of course, for the people, the fathers, the mothers that are here, or even aunts or uncles are here, you should understand that this is a very brave decision. And the significance is not just helping you, it will help future generations, inshallah. So from a personal perspective, I wanted to explain to you the huge benefits that lie ahead of such a program. All right. So I'm going to go a bit more formal now and discuss what's going to happen in the evening, but I wanted to share that with you all first. Okay. Right. So let's talk about Devisers. Devisers started in London back in 2007. Sorry. Our head offices are still in London, but now we're a truly global organization. We have offices in the UAE, which is here. We have offices in Pakistan. We have offices in Qatar, and we now have offices in Sri Lanka as well. So we truly are a global entity. Our success story has come because of our success ratio. We've secured more UK business immigration, Portugal immigration visas than any other company within the region. So this is how we've grown. So today, I'd like to, on behalf of Devisers, welcome you to our brand new offices. Our brand new offices are the largest in the region. We have over 12,000 square feet. And within this 12,000 square feet office, we also have our in-house processing team. Our in-house processing team is like no other. Our legal experts are here. We do not outsource anything to anybody. Everything is completely in-house. So when you come to us with your application, everything that here in Dubai will be handled here in Dubai. Okay. So let me just give you a brief overview about what's going to be taking place today. So as I mentioned earlier on, we will be having a free UK Immigration Services raffle. So all the people that have entered into the prize draw, you will be eligible to receive your chance of winning. We'll have a very transparent, literally transparent spin the wheel raffle, and you'll be able to get in the chance of winning for one family. We'll also have spin the wheel competitions at the end of the evening, which will be chances where you can win an iPhone, MacBook, even PS5s for anybody who's interested in gaming. Our UK qualified lawyers, which I'm going to introduce you to shortly, they will be here today presenting and explaining to you all visa categories to help you understand which is the best route for you and your family. We will also be connecting live with our partners in the UK. Our partners in the UK are endorsing bodies that we work with on a continuous basis, and they will be explaining to you from their perspective their role within your journey to UK immigration or Portugal migration. We will also be having a delicious dinner at the end of the evening. So whatever happens, we'll be walking away with a nice meal. So you will be, as a way of thanks for joining us today. And very importantly, I just want you all to know, because you attended here today, you automatically qualify for a 30% discount on our services. So if you decide to avail our services today, you will, because you're attending, get a 30% discount. So without further ado, let's get talking to our legal team. To start with, I'm going to ask Ms. Dana Shahali. Sorry, Shahali. She's a senior immigration lawyer from Canada. She's passionate about helping candidates from all over the world customizing an immigration that's right for them and their families. And today she's going to be talking about one of the visa categories, the UK Startup Visa. So I'm going to hand you over to Dana.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Dana. I'm the Senior Immigration Advisor at Devisers Immigration Law Firm. Today, we will be discussing the most successful immigration programs in both the UK and Portugal. But today happens to be a very important seminar because we are expecting some law changes to happen in the near future. This is why we do advise our eligible candidates to start the application at the earliest, and by the earliest, I mean today, to avail the offers, because this is the kind of support that we are giving to you in order for you to start at the right time. I am very happy to help people from all over the world, individuals, families, to start their immigration programs, because me, myself, I was an immigrant at some point of my life. And I do know that having a second strong passport, it does help to improve the life to the better. Let's start by talking about the startup immigration. What is the startup immigration, and why are people very keen to start their immigration on the startup program? I myself, throughout my experience and the cases that I did handle, the international cases that I did handle, I believe that the startup happens to be one of the most flexible, if not the most flexible category when it comes to UK immigration through investment. The startup business visa is under the new new investment route inside the UK, where from the eligibility perspective, anyone who is above 18, who has the intermediate knowledge of English, and who can show some maintenance fund for 28 consecutive days in his bank account is considered legally eligible. But at Devisers, and in order for us to make sure that we are standing at the high potential of success, we conduct something that is called the eligibility evaluation to make sure that we are accepting the right applicants and we are placing them within the right business idea, endorsed business idea, and the right endorsement body. When we are going to be speaking about the startup visa and the innovative business visa as well, which are the new investment routes inside the UK, you're gonna hear that term endorsement or endorsement body a lot, and I'm going to explain how that happens. So basically, the startup business visa was initiated in the 2019, in the first quarter of 2019. So if we were having this seminar back in 2018, it would have been called Tier 1 Entrepreneur, where the UK government would welcome entrepreneurs who are ready to invest £200,000 in the UK market, supported with a decent business idea and a decent business plan. But after having this category for so long, they got to realize that the newcomers coming to the UK might face some challenge, as it is a new market and they are on their own, and there are sort of repetitive ideas. All of them, they want to open groceries, restaurants, or most of them petrol stations. This is why they introduced the endorsement bodies, where those endorsement bodies, they know what is missing in the UK market, they are up to date of the situation there, and they suggest what is missing so that people will be in the right place, they will have the support, they will have minimized risk, and they will have high potential of success. We as devisers, we work very closely with those endorsement bodies. So we do put the applicant in the right place. And as my colleague Ali said, we will be hosting virtually some of our partners and collaborators from the endorsement bodies to have more insights on this idea. Now, let's assume that the person passed the eligibility evaluation and we are ready to start his case. And in Deviser, we do adapt the no-win, no-fee structure. So in order for our clients to be comfortable and to make sure that they are in the right place and that we are in the same boat, we are obliged to help them until they reach to the point where they are UK national, and everything is will be discussed by one-to-one. Now, funds, which is a very important question, that is, how much shall we show? How much shall we invest? All those questions. We like the startup business visa, and I personally like the startup business visa because it does not have minimum requirement for investment. I worked with people who were capable of showing £50,000. I worked with people who invested much less than this, people who are fresh graduates, people who have very good experience as business people, and both the situation and all the circumstances went through. As per the UKVI, which is the UK Government and Home Office, there is no minimum requirement for the investment. Nevertheless, we advise to show between the 20 to the 40,000 pounds, because this will enhance the case in front of the endorsement body. Now, moving on to why shall we select the startup business visa? Why do we start a lot of applications? And alhamdulillah, we are blessed with many of them are successful, because the startup business visa, it is the category that gives you options. You can work if you want to work, you can invest if you want to invest, you can do both, and you will have 2 years, which is the duration of the startup business visa, to decide how is it that you want to continue your stay inside the UK until you are a permanent resident on your ILR, indefinite leave to remain, and after that you can apply for your nationality. Now, I would like to emphasize more that now it is the right time for you to start your application. Please try to avoid any changes of regulations, because it makes the application takes longer time. We are here to support you with our discount. So please, after we finish the seminar, we are happy as advisors and lawyers to sit with you on one-to-one basis to answer all of your questions. We will also have a Q&A session to answer the common questions. If there is something that is personal or specific about your case, we are here to help, to avail the discount and start your immigration journey at the right time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dana. Okay. I'd like to now call Ms. Sataish Naim Baloch. She's a senior immigration lawyer, specialized in the UK and Portugal immigration categories. She did her law from the University of Hertfordshire in the UK and has been practicing immigration law since 2016. She has a case count of over 480 cases, successful cases. So without further ado, please Mr. Sataish Naim Baloch.
I'll need the mic. Hi, good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for giving us the pleasure to come, giving us the honor to come to our office and make this event a huge success. First of all, I would like you guys to give yourself an applause one time. Just apne aap ko appreciate करें, because I know it's not that easy, to find the right people, to find the right organization, to know that okay, these are the people who are going to secure my future, my family's future. And since I am in this industry, I am working in this field from 2016. I've done a lot of cases myself. I've seen families growing till glowing. So I know that how important is this for you, for all of us. And I can see some familiar faces as well here. So thank you so much. I will not linger on too much on the category which I'm going to talk about. It's a very pretty popular category which is known as UK Innovator Visa. UK Innovator Visa category was introduced in 2019. 2019, when UK understood that the usual normal businesses are not working, and according to a survey, there are more Indian restaurants in London alone than combined Mumbai and Delhi. Then they understood that they are getting the same kind of business plans every single day. In every application, they're getting a business plan of either a grocery store or either a restaurant. So they wanted to change the norm. And as I'm telling you that the UK, the United Kingdom, which is a very big country where in COVID times, when you have to have an Amazon parcel, you had to go to the post office to collect it. They understood that they're lacking behind in technology, in new ideas, in applications and everything. So they came up with innovator business, category. Now, innovator is many people confuse it with invention. So this is not invention. You don't have to invent anything, but you have to do the same thing in a business way which you are doing already. So I'll give an example. In previous times, we used to order food from restaurant. You get a pamphlet. We used to have so many pamphlets in our office. We used to take out, want to order. We call the restaurant, and their own delivery guy used to deliver. Right now, we have Zomato. Now we have Talabat. Now we have different applications who are actually delivering the food to us. So we are doing the same thing, but we are doing it in a different way. So what we are doing is, since we cracked this code, when we are making the applications for our clients, we are keeping it really simple and adding a hint of only mobile application softwares, a little bit of AI, so that will show that okay, your business plan has an element of innovation. So what is Innovator Visa? Innovator Visa category was designed for those individuals, still designed for those individuals who already have business experience or they have managerial level work experience in their profile, and they want to come to the UK and they want to immediately start a business without delay. If you want to take time, you can go to the startup visa, which my dear colleague just explained to you. If you are a business owner who don't want to start a business immediately to a new market, rather go to startup, take your time, 2 years, understand the market, and then switch your visa to innovator inside the UK and start a business. Or if you are a person who are confident that okay, I can do a business immediately, and then you can go for innovator visa since you have the experience of manager level or business experience and start a business immediately in the UK. On innovator visa, the reward that you will get, that they are offering you citizenship in 3 years instead of waiting for 5 years or 6 years, which is the most attractive part of this visa category, because I have a lot of clients who can't wait for 5 years or 6 years. They are okay with okay, we can start a business, we can invest as minimum as £50,000 only, which is which is 250,000 dirhams. That's it. So you have to invest this amount in your own business in the UK in 3 years of time, not in one go. So you have 3 years to slowly, gradually inject this amount in your business, and then later on you can get ILR, which is citizenship, also known as indefinite leave to remain in the UK after 3 years, which is a fast track way to get the nationality. To apply under this visa category, the requirements are very simple. First, you have to show that you have access of £50,000 with you. Good thing is that UK allow you to show your funds to a third party. So for example, if I want to apply, but the funds are in my husband's bank account, I can use his bank statement for my application. This is allowed by the UK government. So you can use a third party also to show the funds for you. My mother can show for me, my father can show for me, my friend can show for me. My friend has a company, I can use his company bank statement also for my application. So this is the flexibility you have in the UK. Then secondly, you have to show that you have a full-fledged business plan which is endorsed by an endorsing body. Now, this is the main backbone of this application because here, embassy is not checking your business plans anymore. Instead, they have given this task to the endorsing bodies. And one of the endorsing bodies joining us after me to explain you how they work. There are 59 endorsing bodies. Out of them, half of them, almost half of them, even more are on board with us. Endorsing body job is not only to endorse your business idea, to check your business plan and to give you the endorsement, but they are also going to support you in the UK because again, you're going to innovator visa with a new business idea to a new market, you need support. You don't know where to start. So these endorsing bodies are working as business accelerators. They're helping the entrepreneurs over there to actually provide them a platform where how they can actually launch their business. And instead of you're investing in wrong situations, they will help you to build your business and make sure that your business is starting the revenue generation. Secondly, endorsing bodies are also helping you to make your image in front of home office at the time of your citizenship. This was a problem in previous visa categories where home office versus applicant. At the time of ILR, home office used to make a lot of excuses. The business didn't go well, it was not profitable, it didn't make any benefit to the economy, da da da. To finish all this, home office said that we will not talk to the applicant about why the business was not successful. Instead, we're going to ask the endorsing body. So here the benefit with you is that you're not responsible to make the business a success. You just have to go, start your business, do your best. This business would work or not, that is not your responsibility. That is a responsibility. The answerable is endorsing body. So, to apply for innovator visa, the best thing is that we have to make sure that the business plan is strong, the business plan is innovative, it's scalable, it's viable, and this is where you need devisers because we have our own in-house teams who, according to your capability, according to your experience, according to your skill, come up with a business idea which is required in devices or in the UK. I'm sorry, it is required, the gap is there, and then they prepare a business plan for you, which will be approved by the endorsing body. And from there, you can actually not only proposing a business plan from as per your profile, but it will be easy for you to even if you have to really do it in the UK because it is relevant to your work experience. So that is my time. Thank you so much. I hope I have given you a briefing. And please, before I go, just wanted to let you know that we are doing a 30% discount specifically for all our attendees today. So whoever is ready to start the process, you can start and we'll give you straight off 30% discount, which usually don't give. And also there's a raffle draw. So one of you lucky winner will get a free process, as well as whoever will start the process with 30% discount today, they will have guaranteed prizes through Spin the Wheel, iPhone, home theater, televisions, and there are a lot of more. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much once again for being there with us.
Thank you. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be speaking to one of our endorsing bodies from the UK. So just give me a second, we'll get them connected online.
Sorry.
Hi, Rupert. Just give us a second, Rupert. Just one moment. Right, Rupert, can you hear us clearly?
I can hear you clearly, yes, thank you, yeah.
Excellent, great. And we can hear you wonderfully clear as well. Rupert, firstly, thank you very much for joining our seminar today. As you can see, we've got a very packed house today, a lot of attentive ears. We've just been through the startup visa category through our team here in the UK, in Dubai. They've just explained the startup category and explained the innovative visa program. So as I think this would be an opportunity for you to explain the role of an endorsing body as part of the UK immigration process. So over to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much indeed, and it's a great pleasure to see you all in Dubai. I'm calling you from London. I'm in a little phone box, panel phone box, and so I can hear you loud and clear. It's really nice to be with you. I'm particularly pleased to be introduced by my friends and colleagues at Devisers, who are very valued partners of our company, Innovate in Britain, which is the endorsing body, and our broader company, which is called Invest UK. I think it's worth just reminding ourselves why the United Kingdom is such an important destination for innovators and startup visa people. It's because the United Kingdom is one of the second biggest global financial centre in the world. It is also a centre of education, a centre of the English language and the way we do business, and a centre for doing business generally in the world. This visa is designed for people who want to use their business skills to establish a business in the UK or to invest into an existing business. And the role of the endorsing body is to make a recommendation to the Home Office that the plan that's being put forward to the Home Office meets the criteria that the British government is looking for. So what is the British government looking for? Well, the idea of this plan is to enhance the UK economy. And there's lots of different ways of doing that. It could be to do with employment, could be to do with just creating greater sales and revenue, could be to do with creating intellectual property. And my colleagues at Devisers will be able to explain the detail of those rules. But whatever the plan is, the plan has to be innovative, viable, and scalable. And that is what the endorsing body is looking for. Now, the reason we are successful and why we have this great relationship with Devisers is I essentially wear two hats. The first hat is as the endorsing body, so we do the recommendations to the Home Office, and that is fairly straightforward. The other hat, which is Invest UK, is to prepare clients in order to make the best possible application for that endorsement. And as a result, we have a refund policy if you don't succeed, and we have a 95% success rate in terms of people following that process ending up with entry clearance, and of course, subsequently, indefinite leave to remain. So the preparation will really depend on your own experience. And we recognise that some people are very experienced entrepreneurs, and therefore they need, frankly, relatively little intervention to help them get through the various requirements in order to qualify for the visa. We recognise that other people perhaps do have experience, but not in the way that the scheme is designed for. So, for example, people might have a successful professional career, but not a career as an entrepreneur, and therefore we need some help in terms of shifting these skills to be relevant to this visa. And the third category are people with very little experience indeed, and that's fine, because we have ways of teaching, enhancing people's experience in order to help them qualify. I think the bottom line of what I'm saying is that we will not take a client on with Devisers unless we are 100% certain that they're going to end up qualifying. That's the 95% certain that they're going to end up qualifying. And if they don't qualify, then of course we would refund fees connected to it. So it's a very robust system. It's a little complex, I agree, it's a little complex, but that is why we are here to help guide you through so that our clients find it ultimately an enriching and stable process. We've had 450 clients over the 8 years, and all those clients succeed, and those clients have had a great time, really interesting. And about a third, 35%, come from China, and about 35% come from Dubai, either because they are Dubai or UAE nationals, or because they are from Southern Asia, India, and Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, and happen to be resident in Dubai. Very used to handling these kind of cases, very successful, and we really look forward to welcoming you.
Thank you very much, Rupert. So as I said, Rupert is part of one of the most prominent endorsing bodies in the UK. We thank you very much for joining us today and introducing the role of an endorsing body within the UK immigration process. Thank you, Rupert.
It's a great pleasure. Nice to see you. All right.
Thank you. Okay, just bear with me for just a moment. I think one of the team members mentioned at the early part of their introduction that there's a lot of faces that we recognize here today. So as part of the marketing, head of marketing, I deal with a lot of these types of situations. We have clients, we talk to them after they've got the visas, and we said to them, look, could you help us prepare a video testimonial to kind of support others and explain to others about our services? But I believe I haven't spoken to him about. I've spotted Mr. Haji, Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Haji, Mr. Farooq. Yeah, I believe you've had your UK immigration approved already, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So if I could just trouble you, would you mind just saying a few words on stage with us? Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Farooq. Thank you, Mr. Please, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's better you ask the questions, I'll be fine.
Sure, no problem. So, firstly, I think, how did you hear about us, firstly?
I think it was 2014 or 15 I got to know you.
Sure.
People through like my brother, and he told me about immigration to UK. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, just a little bit higher. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, so it was in 2015, I believe. I got to know it was one of your ex-colleagues, Mr. Zubairi. I forgot it. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
He introduced me to Mr. Zohaib over here, and then I started my procedure after that. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
This is what year?
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
So this is the tier 1 visa that you got?
The OBR, Overseas Business Representative.
Overseas business.
Yeah.
You had a branch, a business, and you
Yeah,
opened a branch.
we have a branch over here.
Okay.
I mean, my family business is over here, so on that line we started processing from
Okay,
here.
great.
Yeah.
So what type of business is that?
We are into wholesale trading business over here.
Okay.
Yeah, and the good thing was, like, I was advised initially, like they saw my you people saw my business over
Sure.
here with my trading license and everything. There were plus minuses where I have to go about and what I can do, because I had two different places where I have
Okay.
business here. It's a
Right.
family business, and they told me like you need to have lowest share over here. So then
Yeah,
they
yeah,
planned
yeah.
they planned accordingly.
Yeah, yeah.
Once they got my paperwork ready, then they like told me to apply after that.
Yeah,
So it was like there were some delays because of you can say initially there was this local sponsors and stuff they
Yeah.
had to look at and all that. Once that got resolved, and we started after that.
So, Alhamdulillah. So now, how is
Alhamdulillah.
everything now then?
Yeah, I mean, I started. I got my BRP in February. I
Okay.
went over there. Your colleagues over there like guided me what to do in the whole year.
Sure.
I got that done. Then started my dependence visa, and I got it last month. Yeah. So all of us are
So-
most probably like planning to go this winter over there.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
And so, is there anything you want to share with anybody? You want to say any nice words about marketing or something? I'm
Yeah,
joking.
as I said, like initially, I wasn't forced to like just go in and apply immediately. They just saw my business over here. They saw my trade license. The whole. First, they saw my the business I'm doing. What sort of business, what sort of business could be possible, which could be connected to the UK.
Yeah.
Then the third part was like they saw my the shares in the that was the main thing.
Yeah.
I mean having the lowest share in the business was the only way I could apply for that. Then they helped me with the auditing. Then they helped me with of course I mean all the paperwork, everything. The business program was ready, and they just told me they gave me the green signal.
Mashallah.
Yeah, and then after applying, I was called for an interview as well at the VFS.
Yes.
So I mean that would if you wouldn't be there, then I wouldn't that
Yeah,
interview
because-
would have been a little tough. Yeah.
Because in that process, I know that we give a lot of guidance. And
Yeah,
support.
yeah.
How was that helpful to you? At that
Yes, I mean the after support was was going fine, everything, and the most the palpitation was the interview, I believe.
Yeah.
So I had my eye surgery going then. I had not prepared for the interview, so I was like in a school going there, coming over here reciting my interviews and everything. So yeah, it was a nice experience, and I'm in contact with Mr. Fahad and Mr. Shriba over here.
Sure.
So they're still guiding me, and I think it will take another 5 years staying with you people.
Well,
Yeah,
you're more
inshallah,
than welcome.
yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
yeah.
And thank you for your
Yeah, I
kind
mean
words.
they've done a very professional job with me, so I'm I'm right as of now still satisfied. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
And we just wanted this to token of
Oh,
appreciation.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you so much.
But I need to take this back.
Oh yes.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. There's actually a few points Mr. Farooq mentioned that I think is worth mentioning. The first point is the visa category. And I think one of my colleagues also mentioned this about changes, right? So Mr. Farooq mentioned that he was under the Overseas Business Representative Visa Program. This visa program was probably one of the most successful visa programs that the UK ever released. Many of our clients went under this visa program because it was relatively straightforward, but there was this condition about you needed to be less of an owner to be able to go to the UK. But cutting a long story short, the point is this: the UK very quickly, in a short period of time, told us they're not gonna issue this visa category anymore. So frantically, we had to inform our clients that were, in the verge of a process or a certain stage of the process. We had to process it all to meet a deadline. The other visa categories, like the startup and the UK innovative visa programs, there was no change to them. But that category that Mr. Farooq was on, that no longer is available. So my colleague Ayush, who I'm going to introduce in a little bit, he's going to explain to you a little bit more about that visa category. So just to summarize, our two colleagues that spoke earlier, they were speaking about investor visas where you've decided based upon your professional experience, you're going to be investing a certain amount of money into starting a new business in the UK. And with that, we provide the legal services, and then with that as well, we also provide the support of the UK endorsing bodies from the UK. But now let's talk about a different scenario. Let's say, and let's understand from the audience here, is there anybody here, please raise your hand if you have an existing business. Is there anybody here who has an existing business? So you have a business, a couple of business owners. So, Alhamdulillah, I can see there's quite a few business owners here. Even in the back, there's quite a few. So for the business owners now, I really want you to listen attentively to my next colleague. So let me just, he's got a long introduction because of his expertise. So let me read it properly. Just give me a moment. It's now time to call Mr. Ayush Bhatt. He's a senior immigration advisor specialized in UK and Portugal immigration. He's qualified from the University of Canterbury in the UK. Again, he's an expert in tailoring the right solutions for your business profile, and he will be talking about how business owners can migrate to the UK. Mr. Ayush, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ali. Greetings, everyone. I can see a lot of familiar faces. Hi to everyone. My name is Ayush, and I am an immigration advisor in Devisers Immigration Law Firm. Before I start, a very healthy announcement. So, apart from the Rafael draw and the spinner wheel, there is a 30% off also, which we are offering today on all immigration services. So you can get in touch with your advisors. There is a registration desk outside, and you can start off the process after discussing with them. So a very great base has been set by Mr. Farooq here, because yes, there was this category which was overseas business representative, which most of the people over here, I'm sure they must be knowing that in April 2022, the Home Office actually closed that category. Closed as in they actually introduced the same category with some new changes now. So now that category is known as Global Business Mobility Expansion Worker Visa. So I know my clients as well, and I know most of the people here have their own businesses. So this category is basically for those people who have a business running outside the UK and want to open a branch inside the UK and ultimately achieve the nationality and the British passport. So it's more or less similar to the older category, but yes, with lot of changes. So let me first talk about the advantages, or you can say the perks of this category. So first of all, in this category, there is no language test. Now, so there is no IELTS, no other kind of language test which you have to give. Okay. Second benefit is that there is no stay criteria. That means from the Home Office, they have provided you the flexibility that you can manage your stay inside the UK, and accordingly you can stay the number of days outside the UK you want to be. Second thing which is good about this category is that you can invest in your budget. So again, there is no set parameter or criteria by the Home Office that there is a certain amount which you have to invest in your business or anything. Okay, so you can, it's flexible to you whether you want to have a big office, small office, manufacturing unit, or you just want to keep it simple e-commerce or IT based as well. Okay, and the final good part, which is something which actually the clients I have seen in the past in this category with the clients look out for, that apart from you and your family, you can take 4 more individual with you. That means, let's say you're some colleague or you're employee in your company. If you want him to be in the branch, you can take him as well. Let's say your parents, your siblings. Okay. The only thing is that they should be associated with your company as a partner, as a owner, or as an employee. So this is the category. Now, the requirements of this category are very simple. Okay. First requirement, which is that the company should be active and operational 3 years in a row. So if the company is active and you are doing your transaction and it's operational for last 3 years, you are eligible. Simple. Second thing is that you should be associated with your company as a owner as a partner or as an employee. Because in UAE, most of the people, they are the owner, but they still have, their own general manager visa, own managing director visa. So it's the same thing. Okay. And thirdly, what you need for this category is business plan. And this third part is something which the devisers has the expertise. As Mr. Farooq also told a while ago, we have our own processing team. Most of the people who have come here, they have seen the processing department. So we actually make the business plan according to your company, which is here, that how it will be operating in the UK according to their marketing and the economy. So that is something which we cater for the client. Okay. Now this visa category is a 6-year program. So you will get residence visa for 6 years. This is a slight difference. In overseas, it's a 5-year program. So global business mobility now it's a 6-year program. And after 6 years, you and your entire family plus the extra 4 people, if you have taken them with you, let's say your family members or anyone employee, everybody after 6 years will be getting the British nationality, which is known as ILR, indefinite leave to remain in the UK, and the British passport as well. So, as you can see in this category, the entire workload is on us. From your side, it's just the documentation, like the trade license and everything. Whatever has to be done from our end. Okay. And so basically, this category is suitable for those people who first have a business running for 3 years in a row. Okay. Secondly, who want to open a branch inside the UK. Okay. And obviously achieve the nationality and the passport, and along with themselves they want to take some other people as well. Okay, like probably their partners, probably their employees, and eventually everyone will be leading towards the ILR and the British passport. So that's it from my side. This is the category Global Business Mobility Expansion Worker Visa. Okay, so I hope just to, yeah, you have a question. See, we will have a Q&A session at the end, but still I understood your question. So just to for our yeah, for our people who are watching on YouTube live, because we are going live as well. So the question, your name, sir? Sayed. Okay, Mr. Sayed Rahman. Okay, I had a word with you. My name is Ayush. And now, okay, I was looking for you. Okay, great. So, okay, so his question was that is there any investment, like a capping or a parameter that we have to invest this much or that much? See, as I told you in the start, that the best part about this category is that you can invest in your own budget. See, the only thing is your company should, I mean, your branch should remain active in the UK. Not like like every I'll answer in the Q&A, but just to answer now as well, you can do a transaction every quarter, but there is no parameter for that. You can do a 1 million transaction also, you can do a 100,000 transaction as well. Okay, because ultimately the ownership of the branch is with the head office, so it depends on the head office how they are operating their branch. Okay, so we will have a Q&A session at the end wherein you can ask about not only this category, every category, some questions if they are coming in your mind. Okay, so just a healthy reminder again about the 30% discount offer. So people who want to avail, they can avail, and there's a registration desk outside. You can get in touch with your advisor, and that's all from my side. Have a good dinner. It's a very delicious dinner as well, and I'll hand it over to Mr. Ali again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ayush. As Ayush mentioned, we will be having a Q&A session. So in the Q&A session, what we'll be doing is, as we're live on social media and there are people all over the world watching the program today, if you have questions, we just pass you the mic. Please ask whatever questions, however many questions you want, and the legal team will answer all your questions. So we'll just be finishing a couple more presentations, and then we'll go into the Q&A session. Okay. So we've discussed now a lot about the UK and the benefits of the UK and why the UK is so important. But let's now talk about some of the other countries. So let's talk about Portugal. So I'm just going to ask my colleague, just 1 second. Okay, yeah, we're back online. Right. So as I mentioned, we're going to talk a little bit more about Portugal. So I'd like to call Miss Najla. She's a French-Moroccan qualified lawyer from Patois University in Paris. She's an expert in Portugal migration, and she will be now talking about the Portugal migration. So please, Miss Najla.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ali. First of all, I would like thank you all of you to attend our seminar, and especially some of my precious clients who they are here and attended our seminar. Thank you so much. So now, after the UK immigration, we will start talking about another country. So let's start with Portugal visa. So what is the D2 visa for Portugal? The D2 visa allowed any entrepreneurs, freelancers, and independent services provider to reside in Portugal. The Portuguese government started this visa in order to raise external resources and investments to grow the Portuguese economy. This visa only applied for anyone who wished to start a business or relocate their existing business in Portugal. You can also choose to invest in existing business in Portugal. The Portugal D2 visa is less known than the D7 visa and the Golden visa, but can be available route to the permanent residency and citizenship for those looking to work for themselves in Portugal. What is the requirement for the D2 visa? You must show that you either have set up a company operating in Portuguese territory or that you have the finance resources in Portugal that demonstrate you can set up a company in Portugal. There is no official amount that you need, but recommended amount is at least 10,000 euro. Applicant must also produce a solid business plan that will be reviewed for its social, economic, and cultural impact. This plan should approve that your business will thrive and lead the economic growth. And here, this is the work of Devisers. So, our creative team and business planners will help you to build your business plan. We are buying the data and the market research from the government Portuguese. So, based on this, we can build an eligible business plan that will be approved from the government and can work in the Portugal market. All right. Lastly, applicant must explain in their applications why they have choose Portugal as their business location. Rather than just focusing on the cost of living and climate, essentially why the country will be positive for you. Also focus on how company will impact Portugal and satisfy the needs of the population. It might be that you will create multiple jobs in Portugal or solving a particular issue that has not yet been addressed in the country. For the benefits of the D2 visa, you will have a free healthcare for all your family, free education for your kids under 18. You can add your parents as a dependent for you. You can also apply for your siblings under 18. You can also apply for your kids above 18 who are studying in the university as a family reunification. And in the end of this visa, after 5 years, we will go to the main important objective, the citizenship and the Portugal passport. And as we know, all of us, now the Portuguese passport is the fifth powerful passport according to the Guide Passport Ranking Index. So as all my team say that we have an offer of 30% discount for all of our clients who want to start them process today. Your lawyer or advisor can help you to start your process. So have a good dinner and thank you so much and have a good night with us. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Ms.
That's good.
Najla. So to
That's good.
continue
Yeah,
on with the Portugal discussion, I'd like to now invite Mr. Abbas Khan, who has a research-based master's degree. He's been with Devisers for over 3 years. He started as a business analyst and represented many of our clients to the endorsing bodies in the UK
Everything
to
is
help
good.
them receive business
After
immigration.
dinner, we will have a meeting. All right.
He is now a qualified advisor in UK and Portugal immigration, and he's going to be talking to you more about Portugal immigration. Mr. Abbas, thank you.
Yes, Mr. Sorry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you so much for coming today. My name is Abbas Khan, and I am working with Devisers since last 3 years. And the last category which I am going to explain today is D7 Portugal visa, which is also known as retirement or passive income visa. This visa, this residency visa was introduced in 2007, and unlike the Portuguese golden visa this one requires no investment. This visa is for non-EU and Swiss citizens uh, who wants residence in Portugal and have a reasonable passive income. This income can be form of a retirement pension as well as financial investment or a real estate investment as well. The minimum passive income required is 8,460 euros for the main applicant, and for the spouse, 50% of that amount, which is 4,230 euros. And for the dependents, like let's say if you have a one child, so for 30% of 8,460 euros, you have to add in that. Which so the couple with one child, you would need around 15,300 euros a year to be eligible for D7 visa. And the requirements are very simple in this category. You must not be a citizen of Swiss or any Schengen countries, clean criminal record, proof of residency address in Portugal. And about the benefits of this category, there's a visa exemption, first of all, like you can travel all Schengen area with this residency. Family perks are there. D7 visa will allow you to request family reunification once you have your visa. This is where your family members are granted the same residency right as you. Permanent residency, 5 years permanent residency. First, it will be a 2 years, and later it will be converted into a 3 years residency. And also, it will lead you towards citizenship. After completing 6 years, you are eligible to apply for the citizenship. We have a question and answer session after this. So if you have any questions regarding the D7, you may ask. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Abbas. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've gone through now the main portion of our presentations, which are on the different visa categories, the different countries. Now, this is probably the part that you're very interested in, and this is asking the questions that are relevant to you. So we've got some mics here. We're going to pass them down to the audience. If you just raise your hand, and we'll start passing down the mics to you. Okay, so if you have a question, can you raise your hand? Any questions, anybody? One over there.
This
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, hi, good
Thank you
evening.
for having all of us here. My question
Yeah, hi,
is like,
good
it's regarding the global representative visa, which is the new name now.
Yeah, the branch office.
Yeah. So is it mandatory that a person, suppose my friend is having a company of his own,
Uh-huh.
and I need to go and he's ready to support me, but I'm not working with him in the current situation.
Okay.
Is there any possibility that he can help me, or any kind of things we can do on that case?
Yeah, your good name, sir?
Salim.
Salim.
Yeah.
Mr.
I
Salim,
came
yeah.
to Abbas.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there is a possibility. Okay. So, as I told you, you need to be associated with it, with that company. So what you need to do is you need to ask a friend. They will create a internal labor contract for you. They will show you as their employee, and they can transfer. You need to transfer minimum, let's say, one salary or two salary, somewhere around the range of 20,000 dirhams, and then we can open the branch of their company, wherein you will be going as the representative or the country head, branch head, to operate the branch. So yeah, it is possible in simple words.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, this is Samna. I would like to know, like, is there any around these individual programs, like, we have any group program, team of
Okay. So what they are trying to ask is there a group apart from individual programs like this, like they both want to go together? So is there any group program or something?
Yeah, sir. If you want to apply either for startup or innovator visa, you can both of you to apply as a team application. For UK, yeah. For startup and innovator visa, any two partner or from the same family can apply as a partner in the same application. They will have one business plan, endorsement letter, and all the process will be the same. You will go in the same time. You will reach the UK. You will start your business in the same time. And after 3 years or 5 years, it depends on which category you are going through. You will get the indefinite leave to remain, and you will apply for the passport. Same benefits, same everything for both of the partners in the application.
And one more thing to add on this, you can go even in the global business mobility, because I told you one thing, that apart from you, you can take four more applicants with you. That means the first person, let's say he and his family went, okay, so you also need to do the same thing in his friend's company, take the employment, transfer salary. So then, I mean, that company can give sponsorship to four more people. So that can be you also, some other friends, his friend's family, or his friend also. So you can go in that category also, global business mobility. Yeah. So, yeah. So you are asking the number of employees, or you are asking on the basis of salary or something? Both. In the global business mobility. See, it's a proper branch. Okay. So as such, there is no minimum or maximum criteria. You can keep as many as employees as you want. It all depends on the number of sponsorship that you have. Initially, you will be having only for 5 people. One will be the main person, and the rest four. So total 5 people. Like in Dubai, whenever we buy quota in our company to give job to somebody else. Oh yeah, yeah. You can keep UK. See, local UK residents employees you can keep at any point of time. Okay, there is no criteria, nothing special you have to do for them. Okay, because they are citizens over there. So in that, you are asking in global business mobility, do you have to keep local residents? No, it's not mandatory. Yeah, that's the answer for that. Any other questions, anyone? Ah.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
What changes we are expecting in UK startup visa?
So for the startup visa, we are expecting that they will increase the funds of the investment. In place £30,000, it will be £60,000. Also, we are maybe they will increase the IELTS. In place of 5.5, it will be 6.5. So until now, we don't know exactly the changes, but we are in touch with the UK Home Office to be the first company to get all the update and give our client the update also.
For example, if we get startup visa already,
Yeah, yeah.
And after that, after 2 years, we switch into the innovator, right?
Yes.
And the changes of a new innovator, they
Yeah.
applicable to us or not?
No, actually, because already you will be an old applicant, so your application will be secured in the UK Home Office and with the endorsement body also. So you will be as an old applicant with the old update of the startup and innovator visa. The new update will come on the new client who want to start after the update. So that's it. All right, thank you.
They have a question.
I'm just asking for the D2 and D7 program, Portugal program. Is there any minimum requirement to stay in Portugal there for the period of the visa to get the passport?
See, the normal requirement it's 180 days, but we can apply for the allowable absence, so we can reduce it to 90 days. Separately, continuously, it's up to you, but we can reduce it to 90 days also. Per year, yes, per year, yeah. Any other question?
Yeah.
Hi.
I have one company there in UAE for existing for the last 2 years for the education system. But it is still active here. We are working here for the last 20 years in UAE. So we have two partners. But your annual visa and this the company before you offer that one, what is that? Independent visa. Alright. So what is the difference of that? Innovative and the
Innovator and overseas, they are asking the difference.
The difference between overseas and innovator visa. So the overseas business representative, it's allowed you to open a branch of your business. It's like the global mobility.
we have already.
You have already. So you applied already for the for the overseas business representative. All right. So what is your main question? You want to switch to innovator visa or
No, what is the difference of that?
the different?
That company is already existing here.
All right.
Still now.
All right. So the difference between the two category in the innovator visa, you need to invest £50,000 within 3 years. After 3 years, you will get the indefinite leave to remain, and you can apply for the passport. For the overseas business representative, you need to show just some transactions. You need to make the salary transfer for 5 years, and after the 5 years, you will apply for the indefinite leave to remain and the passport.
If we open for new visa,
All right.
for the first time, so that time is less than the overseas for that.
For the time to the indefinite leave to remain, yeah, it's 3 years, just 3 years, yeah.
After that, I can.
All right, perfect. There is no problem.
Okay, there is a small announcement, everyone please. So in the kids area, there is one kid wearing a blue denim, small kid. She's crying a lot and she's not telling her parents' name and her name. So the whosoever is yeah, because we have been trying to ask her, she was not. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so we can continue.
Any more questions?
Mr. Mustafa, you don't have any question?
Anyone in the other room may have? Yes, I do.
Hi, Mr. Muhammad. I'm good.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
In case we start up visa,
Mm-hmm.
and after 2 years we want to switch to innovative.
All right.
Shall we wait another only 1 year for IRR, or we will count another 3 years?
If you apply for startup visa.
And then we switch like after 2 years.
No, it's a 2 years and you will switch to 3 years.
So it will be a total of 5 years.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Okay. And the second one is what's the minimum period that we have to stay there?
Uh-huh.
I mean, to be eligible. I mean, like in Portugal, you say 180 can be reduced to 90.
Yeah.
What about the UK?
Also for UK, if you will apply for the startup visa, in the first 2 years of startup, there is no settlement required there in UK. So they will not start counting the settlement in UK. Once we will switch to the innovator visa, same thing. There's 180 days requested to settle there. Otherwise, if you cannot stay 180 days, we can reduce it to 90 days also. So it's the same thing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, right.
Okay, there's only one question. You
Yeah.
said, I mean, in case of we invest on any property, that would be waived, right?
Sorry?
If we, in case that we buy a property in Portugal,
Yeah.
I mean, the 180 days will be waived, or I remember such.
Yes,
such
if you
option.
will buy a property in Portugal, so the settlement will be just 7 days per year.
And the same in UK.
Sorry?
The same for UK.
No, not the same
No.
thing. No.
Any other question anyone have?
Is it because we're very clear? You don't have any questions? I hope so. Okay. No, seriously, if there's any questions, please don't feel free. Otherwise, we can continue. I think there's one right there.
Talking about the D7 retirement visa, what's the minimum age of retirement?
For D7?
Yeah.
D7. See, D7 is basically a passive income visa. It's, you can relate it with retirement visa, but it's not a retirement visa. So as such, there is no retirement age which you need to hit. The only thing is that you should have a yearly passive income transferred to you in the Portugal bank account. Now that can be your rental property income. Okay, that can be dividends. People have dividends investment. If you have equity investments, okay, people from India, Pakistan, they have FDs, RDs, where they get interest from the banks on yearly basis. So these all are counted under the passive incomes. The most favorable one is the rental income, which most of the clients are able to actually go into.
So it's not related to whether you have business or anything like that.
No, no, no. D7, the best part about D7 is that you should just have a passive income. Whether you are an employee, whether you are a retired person, even if you have a pension plan, which is having that particular amount which is required as a passive income, then also you can go in D7.
And this is a yearly requirement, right? Not monthly, the 8,000.
Yeah, yearly you need to transfer to the Portugal bank account. You can use that money in the Portugal, but you need to transfer every year. Any other question anyone has? I think they have. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Which nationality you hold? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can apply. You will provide from your home country. You are asking about startup. See, first of all, in startup, somebody also asked this and it was answered earlier as well. In startup, you can actually show third party funds. So if you want to show the funds here, you can do that here as well. Or if you want to show the funds in Syrian bank account in your home country, you can do that as well. And you can apply from there as well. Your everything, biometric and everything will be done from the embassy over there. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. See, third party funds means anyone. I can show on your behalf as well the funds. Third party means it can be anyone. It can be your friend who is owning a company. You can show his company bank statement as well. The only thing is you need a NOC, no objection certificate from that person. That's it. And how long it will take to get the which one? See, UK, if you talk about, it's a 4 month. 3 months is the process time. Okay, to create the file, everything, and 1 month once we submit the file to the embassy. So 1 month roughly the home office takes to evaluate, give you the appointment, biometric stamp. So 4 month. And for Portugal also it is between 4 to 5 months, same duration. Yeah. Anyone, any other questions they have?
For the startup visa, before going, you are submitting the plan, business plan. Supposed to be, you said to 2 years, first 2 years, there is no mandatory to start a business the same. Suppose to this plan is not working. What is the?
Okay. See, there are two things. So there are two answers for this. First answer is that you can do multiple business along with your business. It's not like a mandatory that you have to do only that business. Yes, you need to fulfill the criteria of that business because that business will lead to immigration. But you can do multiple business. Now coming to the answer that let's say if it's not working, what can I do? Or there can be one more question, can I change my business plan? So yes, that can be done after 2 years when there is a switching time. Okay, at that point of time, if you want to change your business idea, because in the first 2 years you realize that this market, see, startup visa, the first 2 years are actually observation period, which the government has given you to observe the market. Let's see how this business will run. After 2 years, you can change the business. All you need to do is that also will be done by devisers, not your work actually. We'll make a new business plan for the new business which we have now finalized. Okay, this I'll be doing now, and we'll get the endorsement letter again for that business. That's it. Rest, nothing will change. So two answers are there. Yes, you can change the business plan after 2 years. Some people ask me this also, that apart from this business, can I do other businesses or not? Yes, you can. You can earn millions from those business, but since this business is related to your immigration, so fulfill the criteria to achieve your nationality. In the last 3 years, like you need to invest 50,000 pounds.
Is the 50,000 you can do it in another business is okay?
No, this business.
This is the right business. This business is not working.
So we'll change the business plan after 2 years. That's what I'm telling you. We can change it. That is why people who don't have business experience.
Again started from the zero.
No. See, after first 2 years, you can change the business plan. Once you are in innovator, once you switch to innovator in the last 3 years, then in between, technically you cannot change the business plan. Even if you change, then obviously 3 years will be counted, which you are saying. That is why for people who don't have business experience, we don't tell them innovator directly. Because if you directly go into innovator, then it's like, you have to do that business in 3 years. That is why government created startup visa. So that, people can see, observe the market in the first 2 years. If it's not working out, then probably change after 2 years or continue with the same business. Anyone? Any other question they have?
With this startup visa which we discuss now, we explain now, the first 2 years, if a person is going through a startup, he can work or he can do some
Yes.
income he can generate for his.
Yes. The best part about startup visa is in the first 2 years you can do full-time job. The main applicant. Any job. Only the thing is you cannot be a doctor or a dentist. That's it.
Okay.
Because for that you need local certification. Apart from that, you can even become a VP of a company. No issues with that.
How about the dependents who's coming?
Dependents, they have no conditions.
Okay.
Not only in the first 2 years, dependents can do anything throughout, whether it's the last 3 years, whether it's innovator. Only conditions are always related to the main applicant. So the main applicant can do full-time job in the first 2 years.
Okay.
And the second good part, which Ms. Najla also said, that there is no stay criteria in the first 2 years.
There's no what?
There is no stay criteria in the first 2 years.
Okay.
So that's the two best benefit of startup visa. Yes, Mr. Sayed.
What is the business in the UK? Should we stay here 6 months in areas of the UK?
Which category?
Dubai.
Branch, you are saying. See, I told you that in branch category, there is a flexibility on the stay criteria, because ultimately you are a representative of the head office. So the head office is actually manipulating you into the branch. So you can manage your stay. You can go in, come out. It's up to you how much you want to stay. But just remember one thing, there is a global immigration rule. Don't stay 6 months out of any residence of a country. So go once or twice or thrice in a year for 5 days, 6 days, 1 week, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I get when I buy the company and everything, so how long should get the visa? Means 3 years, 2 years, 5 years?
In the branch office.
Branch office?
Visa you will get immediately. The nationality, if you are asking, that is after 6 years.
No, after 6 years I get it. But visa is very, how long?
Okay. Okay. See, the first visa which you will get, that will be for first 2 years. Okay. But after 11 months, After 11 months, we can do extension of that visa at any point of time. So we will do an extension of the visa, which will be for straight 5 years. So 5 years, 11 months. So almost 6 years after you will get your nationality. Yeah.
Question regarding UK startup visa. So,
Yeah.
for the dependents of the main applicant, what benefits in the first 2 years of the startup visa after landing here, the dependents are entitled for?
Okay. Not only startup visa, any category in UK, because you all will be a resident, whether you are in startup, whether you are in or innovator, whether you are in global business mobility, whether you are in Portugal as well. So for the residents, both in UK and Portugal, there are two main benefits. First is the healthcare. Okay, so the healthcare is there from the NHS. Like अपना इधर जैसे DHA we have NHS in UK. I'm talking only about UK as of now. Second best part is that there is free education for the kids till the age of 18 years. Absolutely free.
The first 2 years of the startup visa.
Doesn't matter. I told you any category, startup, innovator, first 2 years, 3 years, global business mobility, first 2 years, 5 years.
Healthcare and education for the kids.
Basic. Only two are there. Once you achieve your ILR nationality, then you get public fund benefits like pension plan, maternity, child care. There are allowances on every kid. For one kid, there is allowance for two kids, like that.
So I appreciate there's a few more questions, but our lawyers are not going anywhere. They're here tonight. They're going to be joining us over dinner as well. So I want to request you, if you have any more questions, please stay for dinner now and ask them whatever questions you want. But thank you, Ayush. Thank you. So thank you, Ayush. Right. Okay. We've listened a lot. There's been a lot of information to take in from everybody, but I think now it's really a crucial time that we need to ask a very key question for you all. Right. So we have a decision to make, all of us today. Right. Very clear, very openly. I need you to support me and give me an honest answer. Okay. You'll be given two choices, and you tell me which choice you want more. According to that, we'll proceed. Okay. Firstly, do you want to have dinner or do you want to do the raffle first? Wait. So everybody, for dinner first, please raise your hands. Okay, two people from mashallah, big crowd. Okay, now for raffle. Who wants the raffle first? Okay, the majority has spoken. We'll do the raffle first, okay? I think Abdullah is Daniel there. He can help me on stage. I personally think that was a good choice, so well done, everybody. Just give me 1 second. Okay, okay. So, Abbas is gonna hold this. Okay, should we spin it 1 time, 2 time, or 3 times? 3 times? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now I have the special key. Okay, so what I'm going to do is once I take it out, I'm going to read the number and then we're going to see who actually won tonight, okay? Thank you, Abbas. Thank you, Abbas. His muscles came in handy. Right, the winner is, please everybody listen, okay? So, number is 9876 54350. Wait, so let me just confirm. 1 minute. 987 654 350. Please come on the stage, sir. Thank you. Congratulations, sir. I just want to check the ticket, please. Please come on, please. What is your name, sir?
Rehan.
Rehan.
Yeah.
So 9876 543 50. Mr. Rehan, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You just won free UK immigration. You're here with your family?
Yeah.
Okay, Mubarak, thank you so much, mashallah. So, can you just say a few words? How do you feel?
It's a great feeling actually. Let me tell you, I'm a very good bad lucky, you can say. So with this kind of stuff, I don't have a luck, but it's really great. I got the lottery for the first time. I feel really great actually. This is the good experience.
You look
Thank
nervous. You should be happy.
Yeah, that's what. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. So, sir, please, I will, our team now will coordinate with you and we'll process everything for you. So, please, before you go, I will see you at reception about everything. Congratulations. Round of applause, Mr. Rehan. I just need to keep this. Okay, so as I mentioned, obviously all the guests, you're our welcome guests. We want to make sure that you obviously do go home with something to eat at least. So, and obviously you've been given a lot of information that will help you. The opportunity to proceed with us is still there. We've explained a lot of options. But let's start now with some food to get us a bit more entertained. Our lawyers are still here to help you, to support you. So if you have any questions that may be a bit more sensitive or anything like that, you want to discuss more one-to-one, everybody is still here. But we've had a lot more people than we normally expect. So because of the space of the catering, could I ask we just go in rows? So if I could ask, there is 3 gentlemen all wearing white shirts in this row with the 3 white shirts. Did you agree that this is the uniform for tonight? White shirts? I like it. It's a good look. I'm wearing white as well. So if from behind there, if you're sitting behind these 2 gentlemen, including the gentleman, could you please make your way around? The dinner will be served here, and then we'll call the rest of you as well. Okay? Thank you very much. Oh.